It is morning and we are all getting packed up and ready to go. There's my pack. MB's putting on her gaiters. Tea time is having some coffee. Little Koopa is getting ready to put his shoes on. And then we're gonna weigh our gear. See who's the lightest out of the four.
My tent did great last night. No condensation on the inside. Everything's nice and dry on the outside.
That's awesome.
That's really good.
I was the only one that had issue then.
Yeah.
Did your little scratchy friend come by? Whoever that was?
Here's the route. We're gonna park right here. We're gonna go up. Where are we at? We're gonna park right here.
Yeah, it was like
We come up here on Gregory Ridge Trail. We're gonna hit the Gregor Bald Trail over to Donab. Get on the Appalachian Trail. Past Mollies Ridge because there's active bear activity. Go to Russell Field and spend the night there. Then we're going to continue on the AT to Spence Field. If it's looking good outside, we're going to head up to Rocky Top to see the view, come back down and hit Boat Mountain and take that down all the way to campsite 18. And then the next day we're going to come backtrack just a little bit, go to Finley and take that back to the campground. All right, you're going to weigh. You just attach it to the little hook. Yep. Yep.
Oh, you want
just
me
hold
to
it
do
up. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Ready?
We're ready. Get baby Koopa. Get his scale on. 21.5. And yesterday it was at 25 pounds, so he shaved some weight. We keep on trying to find ways to slim things down here.
Okay, here we go with Carrie. And she comes in at, it's not, 17.4.
Yep. All right, MB's getting ready to get hers weighed. What is it? 20.4. Woo, woo, woo.
I'm still the heaviest.
But not by much.
you, sir, are the most.
We finally made it to the trailhead after I made us do the loop twice. But here we go. Climb is starting. We have 4.9 to get to Gregory Bald Trail. And then we'll be hitting Donab before we hit the Appalachian Trail. And this is all gonna be an incline here. I think we've got about 2,000 feet of elevation to go to get to Donab. Heading across the stream. It is beautiful out this morning. Whew. I don't think you can videotape this, but look at that. Got a little bit of incline, and now I have a little blow down here. There we go. It's a little overgrown, but it's beautiful. We're walking by the water. It's awesome. Love it. So glad to be out here. And I love that Mary Beth up there is getting on her first backpacking trip. We've talked about that for a while. And then baby Koopa, this will be a two-nighter. I think he's only done a one night before that. So, and then we got tea time at the front. And you know where I am. The caboose is in the back. We are headed through a little rhododendron tunnel. This morning we were woken up by birds singing. I think I saw on my Merlin bird app like 6 or 7 different birds chirping around us this morning. But no blooms. I think it's probably too late because they were ready to bloom when we were here in March. So they've probably already done their beauty. Just arrived at campsite 12. We've got a campfire right here, tables right there. That's where the round thing is, right there, between those two trees. And then it looks like, and it's right by water, you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. And I thought maybe there might be another tent site up this way. Yeah, it looks like it's flattened out a little bit. Yeah. So here's another campsite. Got a little fire pit. A couple of flat spots. Yeah, this is where I'd stay if we were gonna stay here, but we still got a long way to go. Today is gonna be a 13.4 mile day. And I think we don't find water again until we get like a mile before Mollies Ridge Shelter. So we'll have to make sure we have enough water for that. You can see them up there a little bit, but there's a little side trail that takes you down to the water. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my Be Free and camel up a little bit here before we finish the rest of our trek. We have got a nice climb coming out of campsite 12, and I think that is going to continue until we get to Gregory Ridge, or Gregory Bald Trail. A little bit of a opening here. Oh, look at some of my favorite flowers out here. Mountain laurels. I had to remember what they were called. We are still on Gregory Ridge, and we have about 2 more miles. And baby Koopa just pointed out the beautiful orange azaleas. I think I have pink ones at my house. Look at those. Phew. Nice eye, buddy.
Okay.
We have this blowdown here. These guys are gonna head over. And look at that huge tree that came down. You got stuck like me.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. We are almost to Gregory Bald Trail, which will get us closer to the AT. I think we'll have a mile after that to get to Donab. Been hearing all these awesome birds. I love it. Tea time's out of sight. He's ahead of us.
Cool.
Well, we have arrived at the Gregory Bald Trail, which was our first, well, campsite 12 was our first goal. And then
It's good.
Gregory Bald is 0.6 that way. But we are getting on the Appalachian Trail in 2.1 miles, so we're heading that way. We're heading that way to the Appalachian Trail. And now we're gonna eat lunch, right?
Yes.
We're gonna eat lunch here? All right, let's do it. This is my lunch. These are protein chips. And I might have some nuts.
I forget
What
the
are
name
those?
of it.
What are they?
It's a
Like a
fungus
mushroom, like a fungus.
on the flame azalea.
Oh wow. And you said they said you can squeeze it and water will come out?
Yeah.
Cool. We got a little azalea field we're going through, huh?
I guess if you're in a
Oh, there's
pinch.
a really big one up there.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
I'd have to let somebody else try that.
Yeah, I let someone else drink it.
Yeah, this one's very pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yay, it's my
Yep.
favorite.
Oh, this beautiful orange. This is so pretty. We are finishing this portion of our hike at Doe Knob and the Appalachian Trail. Can you see the white blaze? Okay, so we are heading to Russell. What is it? Russell Field Trail. No, we're going to Russell Field Shelter. 6.4.
Shelter's 3. Oh,
No, that's Mollies Ridge.
Mollies Ridge. Okay.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah. And then what's over here?
Plan, but I guess they closed that.
Yep, that was ours too. Fontana Dam, trailhead. There's the other other part of the AT. Cool deal. We've made it. Now the hike really starts. We are finally on the Appalachian Trail, and we are headed down off of Doe Knob and up towards Mollies Ridge. We'll have a pretty nice climb, but we're coming up to a blaze, and I love being on the Appalachian Trail. So I'm gonna flip this around and show you that blaze. Here we go. Tea time is right in front of me, and Mary Beth, and then baby Koopa is right there, but there's our white blaze. We ran into a couple people at the intersection there of Doe Knob and the AT, and some of them are heading towards Fontana, and another hiker is heading to the same shelter as we are. So we'll see him when we get there, but we really haven't ran into many people. And it's supposed to start storming tomorrow night, I think. So I think we've gotten pretty lucky, because we thought we were going to get rain every day, and so far we've had 2 beautiful days of hiking. Somehow the caboose is leading the pack today from where we just stopped up to Mollies Ridge, but I think when we stopped we had like 1.7, and we'll get to Mollies Ridge, and then we have a little bit further to the summit of this climb, and then we start heading down to the Russell Field Shelter. So we have been really fortunate because we haven't had any rain, and thank you, Mother Nature, for smiling down on us today, because it's been warm, but it has been dry. And I have baby Koopa behind me, and we're gonna come up here and, sorry about that, and wait for the rest of our crew up by this tree. We are just about at Mollies Ridge Shelter, and we're not really supposed to stop here because of overly active bear activity. So the AT goes right by it, so I will kind of scan it as we pass it, and then we're on to Russell Field Shelter. So we have one more peak to climb, and then all of our peeps get a little break, and we get to that shelter and crash and burn. It'll be a 13.4 mile day, and we have earned every step of it today. So here we are on the Appalachian Trail. Whoops. And this is the shelter. They've got a little side pavilion, and there's no privy here. They have a toilet area, and this is where people would probably fix their food. They have a fire pit, and then this is the shelter. So water source is down that way. Toilet area is over there, and we are heading toward the white blazes that way. We were going to take a picture at the top of Tater, Devil's Tater, right? And we just went right by it, and we thought it was going to be a little bit more of a climb than it was, but we owned it. Like, we own Devil's Tater, and now we're going downhill just so we can go back uphill.
Yes.
But we got this. Yeah. We are 1.5 from our shelter for tonight, and it just started raining, but luckily it's light and the tree canopy is keeping most of the rain off of us. So I'm hoping that we can get to the shelter without having to put any rain gear on or use our umbrellas. So we're almost there. It is 6:30. We're anticipating getting there about 7:15, 7:30. There's a little bit of the trail. I don't know if you can hear the rain or not. Oh, and we saw a big black bear come down out of a tree. But it was not quick enough to get it on film. It's pretty cool though. We're here.
10 minutes early.
What happened?
We're fast.
We're not fast.
We did awesome.
You did some trickery.
It just happened faster than I thought. It was 0.5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like that little grove of trees back there. The
Yep.
little canopy one.
Yep, that's a rhododendron tunnel.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
I like it.
High five it, girl.
Beep.
Good job. Woo woo. All right, that didn't mean. Okay, we've made it to Russell Field Shelter, and we are going to find our spot. Didn't finish filming out the rest of the day, but we got to the shelter and it was packed out. So we ended up setting up our tents and ate lunch or dinner in the shelter, but then it was a major downpour, which ended our night. But we had a great day and wanted to thank you all for watching, and I hope you come back.